Hey movers, thank you so much for showing up on the mat with me from wherever you are in the world. Welcome to your 60-minute feel-good movement. Today we are going to be practicing a little bit of breath work, so I'll invite you to grab your essential oil or whatever you would like to use for Nadi Sodhana, as well as a block or a book or a cushion if you'd like to bring that into your practice as well. So for Nadi Sodhana today, we're going to be practicing a variation of inhaling 4, holding for 4. Remember, you can plug both of your nostrils on that, and then we're going to exhale through the other nostril for 4. If you do feel like you just want to take normal breaths as you alternate between each nostril, feel free to stick with that as well. Okay, so we're going to start out here by taking whatever you have. Remember, this is not necessary. It's just nice to have a little bit of aromatherapy. So just take a very, very thin line of whatever you have and then rub the palms together. Go ahead and just take an inhale. Take an exhale. One more. And just closing your eyes. Give yourself a few breaths here to just settle into the space, to arrive, to release whatever is in the day behind you or is in the day ahead of you. And just be here. When you're ready, taking the right thumb to the right nostril, pointer middle to our third eye, that energy center right between the eyebrows, the rest of the fingertips to the left nostril. Let's do the first few rounds together. Shut the right nostril, inhaling for 4 through the left. Hold for 4, maybe plugging both nostrils. Breathe out through the right for 4. Inhale 4 through that same side. Hold 4. Breathe out through the left 4. Inhale, same side 4. Hold. Breathe out. Take the next few cycles in your own time. One more here. When you're finished, just release and relax, keeping the eyes closed. Sit with the breath. Observe. Notice clarity, a sense of freedom in the nostrils. Notice if and how your system has just slowed down from those few breaths. Setting our intentions now for this time. Purpose, progress. Set your reasons so that we move in power. Bring the hands together at your heart center and we'll rub the palms. Place this energy right over the eyes. Let's palm one more time. Place the energy right over the heart center. Let's take a deep breath in together. Exhale, clear it out the mouth. Feel your heartbeat. One more inhale. And breathe it out. All right, let's blink the eyes open. Well done. Go ahead and meet me in whatever seated position you like. Here in Sukhasana, if you've been in Sukhasana already and just want to switch the cross of the ankles, just make sure you are comfortable. Placing the hands on the knees here, sit nice and tall, big inhale. As you exhale, start to circle the torso, circle the body to the right. Okay, and as always, you guys have been here before. We're just taking these circles in your own time, your own rhythm. So I invite you to change up the speed if you like. Maybe make these circles bigger, smaller, notice how it feels. Maybe adding in the neck, a bit of the shoulders. Maybe you pause, maybe you just sway a little side to side. We'll go ahead and change up that direction. Ooh, someone's playing a little bit of music. One more breath here. And inhale, let's bring it back to center. Meet me in our 4-point position. Let's come into tabletop. All right, for those of us who need a little bit of a refresher, I always like to kind of do a quick body scan myself. So take a look at the hands, take a look at the knees, make sure they are your shoulders distance and hips distance apart. Begin to grip with your fingertips, press down through the base knuckles, so your awareness is immediately in the hands. Begin to firm in with the upper arms especially, really turning on the pec muscles, the forearms, the arms are active here. Draw the belly, the ribs in so the core is engaged. Firm the inner thighs like you're squeezing a block there. And just hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Let's go into a few normal cat-cows. Big inhale, let's arch. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, arch, lift the heart. Exhale, round. One more time, inhale. And exhale to round. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. We're gonna shift the hips slightly to the left. Walk the hands over to the right, but keep the wrist still underneath you to the best of your ability. We're gonna take 3 cat-cows here to the side to really target the left side body, okay? Together, inhale, let's arch the spine. As you exhale, tuck the chin round. And we're gonna sit the hips back through child's pose and notice that left side body. And again, inhale, shifting forward, arch right into your cow pose. Exhale, round it out. Sit back, child's pose. One more time, inhale to arch. Exhale, round. Child's pose. And slowly come back through neutral. And we'll go ahead and shift our hips to the right. Walk the hands a little bit over to the left. Once again, just making sure that the arms aren't out in front of you, that they are right underneath you. Okay, 3 more cat-cows for the right side body. Inhale, let's arch. Exhale, round. Sit back into that child's pose and just take 2 more in your own time. Good. When you're finished, meet me back in neutral. We're going to take the tops of the hands down to the mat. Fingertips pointing towards you to the best of your ability. Straighten those arms to the best of your ability. Keep this soft, keep it gentle though. We're going to flip the palms around again so that the palms are facing down to the mat this time. Fingertips still pointing towards you, and just take some gentle, tiny circles. Change direction. And go ahead, release it. Give each wrist a little shake out. Circle, wiggle the fingers. And let's meet in just our normal balasana. Take child's pose as always. Knees together will be a little more supportive and lengthening for your low back. Knees wide will be to open up your hips. So when you're there, just surrender the forehead all the way down, surrender the mind all the way down to the mat. When you're ready, let's rise and take our first downward facing dog. Tuck those toes, fly the hips high, and start to take any movements that your body needs today. Remember, today is all about just showing up, meeting yourself where you are. Feel good movement. Pedal the feet. Let's take a wide variation of our down dog. Take the feet just as wide as your mat. Maybe your heels touch down, maybe not. You can bend your knees. Just keep flying those hips up behind you. Draw the belly, the ribs in. You'll notice this variation, or hopefully you'll notice that this variation gets a little bit more into the hamstrings. So maybe you want to rock a little side to side. Maybe you want to pedal the feet as they're wide here. Bring those feet back to center. Take a deep bend in the knees. We're gonna walk the feet forward up to the hands. Keep those feet about hips distance now, and we're gonna forward fold. Bow the head. Let everything fall heavy. Shake out the neck if you're feeling it. Take a little sway from side to side. Let the arms hang really heavy today. Let them just hang down. Maybe taking the hands to the back of your neck and just giving yourself a little neck massage. One more breath here. Good. Take a deep bend in the knees. Let's roll the spine all the way up into our standing position. When you reach the top, let's just circle the shoulders and give everything a little bit of a wiggle. All right, step forward with me towards the top of your mat, bringing your feet together, sliver of space between those heels, hands to your heart center. Root down through the feet. Let's rise up with the arms, sweep up. As you exhale, forward fold, bow forward. Let's take this first surya really slow. Inhale, find your flat back. Lengthen the spine here. As you exhale, plant the palms. Step back to your plank pose. Breathing and feeling here. Stacking the shoulders over the wrists, the heels right over the balls of the feet. Engaging through the upper and the lower body. Shift forward. We're going to take a slow chaturanga. So set those knees down if you'd like. Hug the elbows in for 5. Lower down 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way down to the belly. Untuck the toes, baby cobras here. Inhale, press down through the tops of the feet to lift the heart, lift the chest, float those palms. Feel the engagement of the back. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, float the chest. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, float the chest. Exhale, lower down. Now, crossing that left leg behind you, use your hands to kind of press yourself up, yeah? I'll do that transition one more time. Left leg just sweeps behind you, press away from the ground. So now you'll kind of be off the mat a little bit, and that's okay. Press down through that right wrist and through the feet. You can kind of turn the edges down. We're just gonna lift the hips up, left arm up and over. Exhale, lower the bum down, back onto your belly, and we're gonna take the other side. Right leg sweeps behind you. Inhale, lift up through the hips. And exhale, lower on down. Back onto the belly. Option to take this through a child's pose if you want to counter those back bends. Otherwise, we're meeting in downward facing dog. So meet me there. Let's exhale, bend the knees, step or jump it forward, top of the mat. Inhale right into your flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, let's rise up. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's take another round, nice and slow. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms, plank pose. Breathing with me here. Stay engaged, stay present. Shift forward, another slow chaturanga lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, all the way down. This time, untuck the toes, bending your left knee, step the ball of the foot behind you. So similar transition, except that left knee is bent now, right? So we're on the tummy, just bend the knee, step the ball of the foot behind you, press away into wild thing. Left arm is still up and over. Exhale, lower down, back onto the belly. Other side, right leg bends, ball of the foot steps behind you. Inhale, lift up through the hips. Exhale, lower down, back onto the belly. You choose child's pose if you want to go ahead and move through upward facing dog. Remember, if you're in up dog, wrists are underneath the shoulders and you're pressing away from the ground to really lift the heart. Shoulders down away from the ears. Exhale, take it back, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in, lengthen the spine. As you exhale out, draw the belly, the ribs in. Inhale, find length. Exhale, find strength. Let's exhale, bend the knees, step, hop, walk it forward. Meet me at the top of your mat. Inhale to a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's rise. And exhale, hands to your heart center. Let's flow again. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the palms. You choose. Child's pose, chaturanga, downward facing dog, whatever you're feeling. Just meet me in your down dog. And let's go. Inhale, take the right leg up, point the toes, firm the inner thighs. As you exhale, step it forward into our runner's lunge. Now, take those feet about your hips distance. We're gonna tent up onto the fingertips here. If you do have props at home, go ahead, place them underneath the hands. If not, just moving with me here. Inhale, arch the spine, lift the heart. We're moving through cat-cow-like motions here. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale to arch, really feel and breathe into your hips. Exhale, let's round it out. And again, inhale, arch. And exhale to round. Coming back to a neutral spine, we're gonna step the back foot forward so that the outer edge of the left foot comes to meet the outer edge of the right. And the right foot will be a little bit in front of the left one. That's totally fine. Maybe you find a little bend in the knees. Maybe you use your prop underneath the hands. Wherever you are, just forward fold. Breathing into the hamstrings. Maybe you can feel this into your IT band as well, especially up the left side of that left leg. Maybe see how it feels to sway a little side to side. Maybe shift the weight forward and back. From this position, we're going to release the back leg, the left leg that you just stepped forward, release and bend the knee. Now, I'm going to give you two options here, starting with the most accessible will be to really ground down through the left hand or the left fingertips and grab onto that foot with the right hand. So you're going to stretch your quad. Squeeze the heel towards the bum as best you can. This is option number one. Option two, which will be a little more challenging, is the right hand is going to firm down and see if you can reach back with the left hand to grab the foot. Whew. A little more mobility for that. I like the other way better. Try both, see how it feels. Good, we're going to release that, step it through your vinyasa. Child's pose, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Find your formula. Meet me in down dog. Pedal out the feet a little bit. We're going to inhale, take the left leg up towards the sky. As you exhale, step it forward into our runner's lunge once again. So take those feet slightly wider, tent up onto the fingertips. Inhale, let's arch the spine, lift the heart. Exhale, round. Inhale, lengthen that front body. Exhale, round it out. One more, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine, stepping the back foot forward now so that the right outer edge of the foot comes to meet the left and just fold forward. And just breathing here. Once again, maybe playing with rocking, with shifting the weight. Moving into our quad stretch balance. Option 1, grounding down through the right fingertips first, releasing that back leg, the right leg, connecting the hand to the foot. If you tried the other variation, the left hand will really root down and you're reaching back with that right hand. And releasing that stretch, lunging it all the way back. You choose child's pose, chaturanga, downward facing dog. Wherever you are, we're gonna breathe 3 rounds. All right, inhale, taking that right leg up towards the sky. Once again, point the toes, firm the inner thighs. Exhale, step it forward into that runner's lunge once again. Just like the last round, 3 of those cat-cow motions of the spine. Inhale, let's arch. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine. This time we're going to step the back foot forward and we're just going to set that left knee all the way down and find a seated position. Okay, so let me just show you that transition one more time. Stepping the back knee forward and find a seated position. I'm just going to face you now. You can stay in the position that you were in if you like. But just to show you, okay, so you landed with the right foot kind of flat-footed down to the mat, but now we're gonna come onto the edge of the foot so that we're in our Gomukhasana with the lower body at least. Okay, so stacking one knee on top of the other. You can also take that bottom leg, take it straight out. And you can also take this in a reclined position and hugging it in towards your chest. Okay, so we're targeting that right glute. So however you can find your feel-good movement here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, walk it forward any amount. Relax the neck, relax the shoulders. Inhale, let's ease our way up, taking the left hand down to your left side. Reach that right arm up and over, taking a side bend. If you can go a little bit deeper, feel free to come down onto the forearm. Whew, that's a pretty deep stretch. From here, we're going to lean a little bit deeper into that left arm in order to sweep this front leg, the right leg, all the way around into your pigeon pose. So if you're sweeping the leg around, you're taking that transition, which is optional, of course. Meet me in pigeon pose, wherever you are. Remember, you kind of have to prop yourself up into your pigeon. All right, I'm just gonna switch the angle now. Propped up here in pigeon pose, take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower down. If this is accessible for you, come into your sleeping pigeon. Maybe you've got a prop underneath the forearms. Take a quick body scan. Notice, okay, if your shoulders are really, really tense, breathe and soften them. Notice if your core is engaged. Notice your hips. Can you draw that right hip a little forward, the left hip a little bit back? Notice if that back leg is nice and straight. If you are all the way down here in sleeping pigeon, just another option would be to take a little twist, a little weave of the right shoulder under and set it all the way down. So this will be your deepest variation. Let's inhale, slowly make your way up onto the palms. Tuck those back toes under and make your way through a vinyasa, maybe a child's pose. Meet me in that down dog. Deep breath in through the nose. Deep breath out. One more inhale. And breathe out. Second side, inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step it forward. Find that runner's lunge position. 3 cat-cows, inhale. Exhale. For 2. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe. Find that neutral spine. Step the back foot forward so that you can set the right knee all the way down. Okay, no matter how you get there, just meet me in your Gomukhasana with the left leg on top of the right. Deep breath in. Exhale, lengthen forward, any amount. Let's inhale, ease your way up. Taking the right hand to the right side, sweep that left arm up and over. Maybe you explore that forearm down. If you're like me, you're like, nope, that's too much. And let's lean a little bit further into that right side now so you can sweep that left leg all the way around and prop yourself up into pigeon pose with that right leg forward. All right, so find your variation here. Take that quick scan of the body. Through the shoulders, through the core, through the hips. Remember the hips, in order to neutralize, that right hip is drawing slightly back, the left one a little bit forward. I always find that realigning of the hips there helps me to really stay as neutral as possible. It's really easy to kind of dump, especially into one side. In this case, I tend to dump into the right hip. So try to lift that pelvis just a little bit, and in combination with engaging the core, it really helps you stabilize here. If you went into that weave on the last side, you can take that left arm, slide it under. And inhale. Everyone making your way back up onto the palms. Tuck those left toes under. Send it back through your last vinyasa. Maybe you skip it. One deep breath in your down dog. Softening the knees down. Meet me in your child's pose. Well done. Maybe finding a little sway, a little rock from side to side here. Inhale, slowly meet me in a seated position. We're going to go into a quick time of meditation. So grab your cushion or your block to prop yourself up here. Maybe you are sitting in a chair now, maybe you want to lean against a wall. So just make sure that you can really stay upright and keep that energy flowing through the spine. Close your eyes. Begin to just scan through the physical body. Coming off of pigeon pose, notice your hips. Notice the hamstrings. Notice the calves. Notice your core, your shoulders, the space across the chest. Notice your breath. Using each inhale and exhale now to really access the mind space. Observing each and every thought that pops in and pops out. Remember, we're not forcing anything here, we're just allowing it to flow. And spending just 5 minutes or less with yourself in stillness can teach us so much about where we're at, the types of things that are filling our thoughts. the emotions that come from those thoughts. If you find yourself a little distracted and focusing on any one of those thoughts, maybe you've gone down a train of thoughts, just give yourself permission to begin again and just breathe in, breathe out. Long inhale through the nose. Longer exhale out through the nose. Inhale through the nose. Longer exhale out. Let's make our way down onto our back body. And we'll hug the knees in towards your chest. Circling the knees. Maybe circling the ankles. Okay, inviting us into a few rounds of bridge. If you feel that you'd rather come into a supported bridge during this time, I'll invite you to take your block, place it underneath the lower back, right underneath the sacrum. If not, you're moving with me here. Arms are down at your sides. Try to align the ankles just about underneath the knees. Inhale, let's lift up, ground down through the heels. Recruit the glutes, engage the inner thighs. Exhale, lower down slow. For the second round, I'm going to have you ground down through the upper arms and the elbows, kind of like you've got little robot arms here. Let's inhale, root down through the heels, lift up through the spine. And exhale, release. Let the tailbone touch down last. Last round here. Inhale, lift the hips up. Option to interlock the hands underneath you For an added shoulder stretch, try to draw those elbows, work those shoulders as close towards the midline as you can. And release. If you were in your supported bridge, just set the block off to the side now. Take the feet as wide as your mat, arms out wide as well, knees sway to the left as you look right, and just switch side to side. And how slow can you go with this movement? Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hands to your low belly. Let the eyes close. A few rounds of Sukha breath here. Inhale 4, hold 4, breathe out 4. Breathing with intention, breathing, expanding into that low belly space. Noticing how the breath and your breath work feels when you're connected to the ground via way of the back body versus when you're rooted in a seated position. One more breath. Bringing the knees back together. Hug that right knee in towards your chest. Stretch that left leg all the way down. Finding your twist, shift your hips over to the right side. Let that knee cross the body, opening that right arm out to the side. Inhale, bring it back, and let's switch. Left knee in, whenever you're ready, find that twist. Do make sure that you are shifting your hips over to the side. And inhale, bring it back to center. Let's find happy baby. Draw the belly down, the tailbone down. Option to sway. Maybe extending one leg at a time. Maybe bringing the soles of the feet together and hugging in. All right, if there are any other movements that your body needs to close this feel-good practice, go ahead and take those now. If you've got your prop and you want to place that underneath the sacrum for a supported bridge once again, or if you want to take the legs up the wall, feel free to find your relaxation. And then once you're there, begin to ground down. Just relaxing the hands, the feet, the ankles, the wrists. Let the joints and the bones, the muscles feel heavy. And with each exhale, just starting to let go of all of your effort. Everything that you've given in this class, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, it's enough. Letting go of expectation, of judgment. And give yourself this gift, this time, Shavasana. And slowly bring your awareness back into the physical body. Begin to wiggle your fingertips, your toes. Take a gentle nod of the neck, side to side. Stretch the arms overhead. And as you exhale, bend your knees. Let's roll over onto the right side. Curling up into a moment of gratitude. Honor your body, your temple. When you're ready, make your way up into a comfortable seated position. And just keep those eyes closed. Find your tall spine. Observe your response to this practice. And let's seal it together with the breath. Big inhale, sweep up. Exhale to your heart. Breathe in. Let it go. Once more, inhale. Exhale to the heart. Bring our thumbs to our third eye and bring awareness to clear, conscious thoughts, a refreshing of the body, a renewing of your mind. And namaste.